Yo, I'm back. Yes, it's me, the best chef in the world. No caps. So what we'll be doing today is beef Wellington. So hence the name Beef Wellington. Beef. So you wanna get the tenderloin or the most tender part. So it's a fillet, or in French, this part is called Chateaubriand. So it's like the mid cut of the steak, and this will be our the heart of the Wellington, apart from the puff pastry and other ingredients. So beef Wellington, a very complicated, simple-ish dish. So it's basically like a medium rare steak wrapped inside croissant. Imagine that. It's very delicious. So first step, buy a beef, season it, sear it. Well, let's sear it first then. Alright, so this is the beef I just seasoned with some salt. See, these are big grains of salt. Yeah, so now we're gonna sear it in the pan for about 15 seconds. You don't want to cook the beef right now. You just wanna get a nice color on the outside. It's gonna be very tender. So let's do it. Now we drop the steak in there. You wait first. Wanna build a color. We're gonna finish cooking the steak in the oven, so you don't wanna worry about cooking the steak right now. Just get a color like a roast. Doesn't have to be that colorful, that brown. Just get this color. You see, grayish, and off it goes to the plate. All right. Onto the plate, and now whilst it's very hot, English mustard. It's like wasabi, but English. I'm just kidding. It's mustard. Dijon mustard is okay. It's gonna give you a much delicate flavor, but I like the hotness that the English mustard gets. It's like rubbing the beef with wasabi. It gives like a nice little kick to it. So I prefer English mustard, but you do you. Just brush it. Delicious. Alright, now let that sit for about 15 minutes since the mustard is going to absorb into the beef. So yeah, see ya. Alright, so that beef is resting, let it sleep. Let's go with the mushroom duxelle. So what is duxelle? It's just some ground mushrooms and our thyme and some salt and pepper. Very simple. So first we ground the mushroom. Of course you can cut the mushroom by hand, but I like to use a blender since it's much faster. Sorry, some technical difficulties. Alright, so see those mushrooms, those are very wet, so we will have to saute it to make it dry later on. So now let's put some salt. This salt is a very good salt. Someone bought it for me from Japan, so shout out, thank you. So let's crush this salt into the mushroom. Very nice, and some black pepper. Alright, that's done. See how fine the mushroom? That's what you want. You want fineness. Alright, let's go and saute these mushroom up. Alright. Alright, we got our duxelle. It's nice and wet, but we want to make it dry. So here's our pan. It has been heating for a minute. Let's put it in. See, it's still very wet. So no wet mushrooms allowed at all, because it's gonna make the pastry soggy, and the crepe is also going to be soggy. So we're begin cooking for 20 minutes. Tossing can help to incorporate the mushroom if it's starting to break. Also do this on medium heat. High heat will burn the mushroom. Don't want that. We did saute mushroom for a little bit, so now let's add thyme. Roughly chop it and then throw them into the mushroom. All of them. You can also use rosemary, but I prefer thyme. Look how much water is coming out. If we didn't fry the mushroom or saute it, it would be super wet. And you don't want that. So this is very unnecessary, but if you have truffle oil, put it in the mushroom. It will help the taste. The taste will be much earthier. And here I got the white truffle oil, so we'll put half a teaspoon. Don't put too much. Truffle is very strong already. Also try to use more mushroom than you think you would need, because mushroom shrinks after sauteing it. So first we got this big amount of mushroom, and look, now it's just this. Also try to get a white pan and pretty tall pan. That way it can keep all the heat inside. Now put it into a big pan and spread it evenly, so when it cools down, it's not stuck together. So spread it. Or if you want to speed up the process, put it in the fridge for about 10 minutes, and yeah, it will be very, very dry, and that's exactly what you want. Right, let's move on. Alright, so now let's make crepes. So I have half a cup of flour, all-purpose flour, 3.25 cups of milk, and 1 egg. So first we mix the egg. We put the egg in, so it's into the flour like this, and we put half of this milk, or you can just adjust it. So half first, and we're gonna mix it until it's homogeneous. Put some salt. So it should be not too thick, not too loose, just like this. Like the consistency of hot chocolate. Alright, we got our mixer, let's cook it. Alright, so here's our pan. So let's put some butter into the pan first, so the crepe doesn't stick. So now it's cooked. Now let's put in the crepe mixture. So let's let our helper pour it on. Yeah, put it in. Yay, thank you. You're so kind. Alright, now let's put it back into the oven and let it cook. Okay, so after 20 minutes, this is how it looks like. So crepe is done. Alright, so here's our crepe, a rectangular shape. Crepe. Now let's lay it over here. So the crepe doesn't have to be perfect. No, it doesn't. So now let's put in the duxelle. So here's the duxelle. It's been chilling. So let's put it over here. So I'm gonna use my hand to spread it evenly. So pounding it evenly. Right, let's put on the beef. Wash my hands. Begin wrapping. Cling film over. We're gonna sort of pinch over here. So now make it nice and tight. Now put it in the fridge. Right, so this has been chilling for 7 minutes, so now let's put it on puff pastry. You can make your own puff pastry, but that's just time consuming, so why not just buy it from grocery stores? So get like frozen puff pastry like this, it's fine. So let's start wrapping. So we want to lift it so the puff meets, and now we roll it until the other puff meets over here. So about over here. So now let's roll it and let's close it like this, because you need an enclosed product. And now we wrap it again. Like last time, cling film over. So let's rest it. And I like to do a little bit of a decoration. So maybe use the excess, but I like to use another puff pastry since it's much, it gives a wider range. So new puff pastry. This is just for decoration, so if you don't want decoration, then you can skip this part, of course, but I want to decorate my work. So here's a lattice cutter. You can buy this off Amazon or eBay. It's about $16. So that's gonna be our decoration. Alright. Let's go. Okay, so now we got our beef. So here's the final stage. Some egg wash. So egg wash on the beef. I mean the Wellington. It's not even a beef. It's a Wellington. So brush the sides. Alright, now some flaky salt. And an egg wash. Alright, ready to bake. Let's go bake it. Alright, so here's our baking tray. It has been preheated, and now let's put on the baking sheet. It's already there. Now put the Wellington on there. And now we're gonna bake in 200 Celsius for about 35 minutes. For medium rare, if you prefer more doneness, then maybe put it in 45 minutes. So middle rack, and in she goes. Oops. 35 minutes, see ya. So it's been about 34 minutes, so one more minute until our Wellington is ready. Let me check it. Yep, color is very good. So let's wait one more minute and we're gonna have beef Wellington ready to serve. 20 more seconds. Right. Let's pull it out. All right. Oh my god, looking sick. Wow. Right, let's check the temperature, the inside temperature of the steak. Yep, it's cooked. Perfect. Oh, so crispy. Alright, now we have to rest it for about 5 minutes for it to cool down. and let's cut it. So here's our Wellington. It's being cooking in the oven. Now let's slice it. It's the most amazing part. Alright, see it. I'm so hungry. Well, anyways, let's go eat it because I'm so hungry. Right, bye.